We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Last week, several good performances in the NFC, but he was the conference's offensive player of the week, well over 100 yards.
And just the ability to make catches. You know, that gets underplayed sometimes because we're always looking for the move or the big run. But catch the football consistently, that racks up the yardage.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up first and goal. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DJ Chark with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right?
They got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Ryan. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. It's Ha-Ha Clinton Dix with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They go play action. Winston.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, maybe that can give them a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. To throw is Winston. And that will be incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He gets it complete to Latimer. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And now White, not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Following the interception, Winston. He's going to go up top for the end, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jonnu Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and a rout is on here in this first half. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, it's Freeman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Let's go, baby.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This is Freeman on first and 10. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down, Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Here's Ryan.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 45. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. That'll bring up second down.
All day, every day, any day.
Throwing again. Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan. Willis. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
A loss of 9 on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
Ready. Check 55, come on. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check. Hey, South. 55. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Hey, orbit. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Get out.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Ready, blue 80. Blue 80. Hey, watch the lane. 58.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan, this one complete to Devontae Freeman. It's an 8-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, set this one off target.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. There goes Green. Touchdown, Falcons. Talk about flipping the script. That punt return 86 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 24, Falcons 7.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Jameis to throw it. He sets up the screen to Jones. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
On first down, Coleman. And some room to run now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Check, 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 check. Hatchet. 22. 21. Gotta go.
To throw again, Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw, Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Grady Jarrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Winston now. Now he's forced out left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
At their own 7-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at that.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 25 yards to the house. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Ryan now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for number 10. Incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, South. Let him go.
Throwing again. Ryan. And now here's another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
You got 3 down, 3 down. Go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
On the return, the Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Freeman. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
On second down, it's Freeman, and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
They'll run on first down. Freeman. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 51.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Makes it 3rd and 18.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Slam, slam, slam. Got it.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
21.
Now it's Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together? Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check, crunch, hey, alpha, crunch. Check, let's go.
Ryan. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA